Let's plug for new hip-hop and R&B. Yours, No Limit Larry, the Morning Madhouse. Hey, it gives us great pleasure. This young man back in the city, back in the building.
Yes,
Y'all say what's up to the champ, Lavonte Early.
Hey, Lavonte.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Man, we've been watching your career for a while, man, and you just keep going up and up and up. What's been up with you, big dog?
Man, oh man. This has been an amazing journey, man, with you guys, with Charlotte, with the city on my back, man. It's been so much going on. I got something coming up soon, so I'm happy to be here, man. Blessed, highly favored, brother.
Got a big fight.
Yes.
Big fight coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we at the Silver Spurs Arena in Kissimmee, Florida on May the 10th. May the 10th, man. So that's going to be a huge fight. Doors open at 4:30. The stream starts at 5:30. So we're going to be on TV with it this time, man.
Wow.
You gonna be on TV with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
That's
We
big.
excited.
And you've been training with Bud.
Yeah. So, man, I'm telling you, this has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. If you know me, you know I've been planning that since 2016. Getting out there to Omaha with Bud Crawford and everything like that. So we've been out there training. I went and spent most of my camp out there training with them. So man, that right there is just an experience. Amazing human being, amazing team. Like everything was wonderful, man. Camp went amazing.
How different was that training with him from the training out there in Omaha from the training that you do when you're normally here?
It's the environment. It's the environment, you know, just like anything else. When you around those other knives, man, it's crazy. You get sharpened. They always say iron sharpens iron. That's the most common thing in boxing. When you around that much iron,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? you got no choice but to get sharp, man. And just that mindset shift of being around the best in the world, the world-class trainer Bomac, Brian Bomac. And just getting to meet Terrence Crawford and realizing that you can be whoever you want to be in this game and be the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a really big thing when it comes to something like that. Because when you see the best in the world, you think that comes with a certain persona. Man, he the coolest dude you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you didn't know who he was and you walked up to him in the street, he talked to you, you have a conversation with you. And that really spoke to me more than anything. You know, that part of his character really spoke more than anything. So,
What type of advice has Bud given you, you know, being around him? He's actually preparing for a fight himself coming up in
Yes,
September that was just
sir.
announced with him and Canelo. So what type of advice has he given you going into your big fight this weekend?
honestly, the best advice he gave me was being true to who you are and being yourself through all of this, being authentic. That's what his whole career has been about. And so I took that advice really seriously, man, because a lot of times the pressure and all of the things going on and you know, all of the things that you got to go to get to the point where he's at, a lot of times you can lose yourself and stuff like that. And lose who you are and let it morph you into something different. But he was just like, be authentic, man. Just be you. You don't got to go and be nobody else and do nothing else. That's what got you here, and that's what's going to keep you here. Be authentic.
Speaking of training, so your fight is May, this weekend, early May. Talk to us about the timeline of training. When did you start, and what does that look like? And then what does fight day look like for you? What does your schedule look like on fight day?
So when it comes to training camp, training camp can be anywhere from 12 to 8 weeks. I started 10 weeks out for this. So we did a pre-camp. You know, we had just came off another fight I fought in November. So we did a pre-camp. We did a lot of stuff leading up to this, but we did about a 10-week camp for this. So camp life is repetitive. And you guys know if you want to do anything at a high level, it's all about the consistency. And so just being consistent every day. We're doing 2-a-days. Training looks different every day though. Anything from running a mountain to sparring to training in the gym to lifting weights to conditioning. I mean, we really do it all. Boxing is a sport like no other. It ain't no other sport like boxing, right? So you got to make sure you go in there prepared mentally and prepared physically. So we do it all.
And what does the fight day? So what does that look like for you?
The fight day is actually chill.
For real?
The fight day is chill because you want to go in there focused. You got a mission to do.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, and nobody that went through camp with you can fight for you. The referee can't fight for you. Your coaches can't fight for you. So you got to go in there locked in. Like your mind has to be fully prepared for combat and for battle because that's what it is, right? And you got to have your mindset that you're the one coming out on the other end.
Are you hanging out with family and friends? Are they allowed to be around you, or do you have certain like rituals and rules? Like no one do this?
So ritual wise, on the morning of, I usually take me a walk by myself, right? Try to just enjoy the moment and be in that day, because we spend a lot of time. I usually spend a lot of time thinking about what's next, what's the future, what are we doing tomorrow? Okay, what training look like? We always planning, we always looking at tomorrow. So I always take fight day and I make sure that I'm just in that moment. I'm just in that day. I just get to enjoy the fact that I'm even blessed enough to be here, to have the capabilities to be able to be in this position. So I enjoy that. I enjoy that day. I soak it all in, right? As far as the family and stuff like that, that's for after the fight. You got to prepare. You got to prepare your mind for that battle. You got to prepare your mind for that combat. So it takes some isolation, right? Because when you in that ring, you're isolated. It's just you. So you got to really start to prepare your mind for that. So ritual wise, taking that walk, making sure me and my team got the game plan together, making sure we all good. Right, and getting things locked in from there.
Lavonte Early, what is your current fight record? Because I know you have an amateur record and then you have a pro record. So, like, what's your current fight record?
I'm 18-0 right now.
18-0. 18-0. What class you fight in, Lavonte?
Junior welterweight.
Junior welterweight.
140.
Okay. 140 and below, right?
No, not and below. 140.
Just at 140. You got to be at 140.
Yeah, ain't nothing going lower than that. 140. Yeah, I got a frame, baby. Yeah, I got a frame.
What has been the hardest thing about this journey so far?
It's an excellent question. The hardest thing about this journey so far is, I would say, not being able, knowing that you can't take certain people that you love with you.
Yeah. So everybody can't go.
Yeah, it's the sacrifice. It's the sacrifice. But like I said, and I think that life is perspective, right? It's all about how you looking at things. So I always try to spin it as if, because it is, I always try to spin it as if I get to make the sacrifice, not I have to make the sacrifice. And that's a really important perspective, to just keep everything in line and make sure that you're still moving in the right direction.
No doubt. Who are you fighting this weekend? Who's your opponent?
Somebody that will not be named. Body.
What's up?
Nah.
The loser.
Yeah, Jorge de Jesus. He's
Jorge de Jesus.
Yeah. Puerto Rican cat out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. In Atlanta. So yeah, we got one on our hands now.
Yeah,
we got one on our hands. So.
And it's gonna be televised.
Yes, sir.
This your first televised fight?
Yes, sir. My pro debut.
Oh, my boy finna show out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What you wearing, Lavonte? What you wearing?
Who bring you to the ring? I need to bring y'all to the ring. Let's go. Oh, my bad.
Jesus,
I'm wearing that black and gold. I'm wearing that black and gold. Classic WCG.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Black and gold. You got anybody bring you out to the ring, anything?
My team bringing me out, man.
You know how some people have an artist, like, you from Charlotte, we might let DaBaby bring you out or something.
Tell Baby hit me up.
We gotta hit him on the phone.
Come Come on, man.
You know,
Get
baby be in the
on
ring a
phone.
little bit too now.
Yeah, I done seen him do a little something. Hey, if he can get down to 140, we can make it happen, man. Hey, push Charlotte on.
You a Buster baby?
Yeah.
I don't
tell
think
baby
you know
we can get
the
it.
baby's brother. He fights.
Yeah,
TG.
That's
TG
my man.
fight.
That's my man. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I would love to see the baby get in there and go a couple rounds or something. That might be dope.
Man, Charlotte will love that, man. I would love for baby to come train, man. My door is always open for that, man. My door is always open.
You a spar with him and everything?
Yeah. Me and baby can work.
Baby ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He
Yeah.
don't want that pressure. Baby, you don't want that pressure.
Quit playing, man. You know baby got the hands, man.
Nah, he do. And he trains for real. Like I've seen him. Like
Oh, no,
he got a gym in his
absolutely.
crib and he go in.
Nah, baby like that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Baby
yeah.
like that. And TG, that's my man.
Yeah.
All of them, I fool with them for real.
So what's the next fight after this fight? What's the next fight?
Man, we just signed a multi-year deal with ProBox TV. So
wow.
so we definitely
Congratulations.
That's
thank
dope.
you.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. So we definitely gonna have some fights in the works. Soon as this fight gets done with, we look past nobody. You know, we very, very focused on this opponent. But yeah, ProBox TV is a free app, so you'll be able to watch the fights, man. From the app. Hit the app store, ProBox TV.
I'm going right now.
Yeah,
That's what the
go
fight
get
gonna
it.
be on this
Go
weekend?
get it. That's what the fight gonna be on, man.
Pro Box TV.
What is the average number of fights that you would do a year in your
So-
career?
So you looking at, it depends on what stage you are in your career.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning of your career, guys fight almost, you can fight anywhere from like 4 to 8 times a year. Like guys are fighting at the beginning of their career, depending on how they're being moved. Once you get towards the end of the career, you're looking at anywhere between like 2 and 4 times a year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was in his prime. He was fighting about 10 times a year.
No, he
Mike
wasn't fighting no
Tyson was
damn
out.
10
No,
times.
he
a
was.
year.
That's it.
He was. Mike was
He was
fighting
knocking everybody out in the
every
first
other
round.
weekend.
He was.
He wasn't
Like-
getting touched, so his
Yeah.
body was still.
Go look at his box rec. I'm telling you, you be like September 2nd, September 8th.
How far out do you book your fights?
Say again?
How far out do you book your fights? Like, are you booked into like 2026 or is it only for this year?
Yeah, so that is the amazing part about really getting into a sponsorship, getting into a partnership with a promotional company, is they allow you to be able to schedule the fights when it's best. So I'm looking at anywhere between 90 and 120 days. So I'll know then. So once I have this fight,
Okay.
right, a couple days later, I'll know, all right, 120 days and 90 days from now, I'll be fighting again.
Oh, that's what's up.
Wow.
Let me ask you this: like football, basketball. You know how they have NIL deals and stuff like that. Do boxers have opportunities for that? Like, if I was a company and I want to sponsor or I want to sponsor Lavonte, could I do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. You already know. You see it on the trunks all the time.
Yeah.
You see the stuff on the back of the trunks. You see the stuff on that. Our team shirts. All of that stuff, man. All of that stuff is amazing, man. We love the support, and I would love the support from especially local companies from Charlotte, man. This is where I'm from. Born and raised. Born and raised here in the fall.
So like if DaBaby, he has a record label, $1 Billion Babies. If you wanted to put $1 Billion Baby with Lavonte Early, he can do
you
that.
already know.
That'd be Charlotte sell more 4 up and down.
That's
Come
that's
on.
pro record, right? So I mean, sponsorship for a pro fighter would be that would be nothing for amateurs. Do amateurs get sponsorships? Or?
Yeah. Just like they just signed a deal where the college guys can get that, man. Yeah. You can do that in the amateurs too, but it works a little bit differently. So you can't put that on your amateur jersey when you go to. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't put that on your shorts and stuff like that. But you can do stuff outside of the ring. Right, when it comes to sponsorship, but we can do it. Yeah. You can come put your name on. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Team at WCGofficial.com. That's where you would reach out if you wanted to do something like that. If you wanted to partner with the world class gentleman, that's where
what's
you
up.
reach
Where
out.
did that come from? World class gentleman.
I like that.
The world class gentleman. Honestly, that's a name that I earned since I was born.
Yeah.
Man. My family always raised us to be stand-up people, and I feel like that chivalry and manners and all of that stuff, and standing up for what's right, always doing the right thing, the things like that is what made me who I am. My character comes first before anything, before any sports, before any push-ups, before any punches.
Yeah.
Right? My character comes first, and so that's where that name, the World Class Gentleman, came from. It started off as the Gentleman, right? And so before I ever, the name was first going to be the Gentleman, and then something just told me like, man, that's not big enough. It's not big enough. It doesn't really encompass everything that you are and everything that you're striving to be.
Yeah.
So we threw that World Class on there, and it's been up
made a
ever
difference.
since, baby.
Make a difference, boy.
The big fight this weekend when Kissing Me, Florida.
Yeah,
I'm flying down. I'm out there.
Yeah,
I'm out there repping the 704. I'm going to see my boy ringside.
Nah,
Guy got
real.
ringside seats. Okay, ringside.
you,
I'm in.
baby.
You going for real?
I'm going. I promise you, I'm going.
I told you my daughter got
I'm out
a
there.
chilling competition in Orlando. That's right down the street.
Flight
You were the
book.
Down the
first
street.
live boxing match that I've ever
Me
seen.
too.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Me
and
too.
it was
Absolutely.
It was super dope to see like all of the matches and building
Boy,
up to
what?
yours.
Hey, I
and
went back
everything.
and watched that. I went back and watched that video, y'all, because they interviewed y'all.
We sorry.
And the first thing I seen is Miss Jessica. I cannot wait for Lavonte, the world class gentleman, to come. Man, that made my heart smile, man.
Hey, good luck to you this
Huge
weekend.
fan, huge fan.
Definitely.
I look forward to
Absolutely.
be out there to support you, man. Keep up the good work.